guys, and welcome back to another Pokemon video. And as you can tell by the title, you're probably wondering, why the frick are you making another freaking Pokemon top 10 even though you've made a lot and stuff? So, yeah. Back in 2014 or 15, I made a top 9 and a top 10 list of my favorite Pokemon. And now I've made up my mind. A lot. Now I think these are my final thoughts on my favorite Pokemon. So, here are my final top 10 favorite Pokemon! And on number 10 is Lilligant. Now I know what you're thinking. Why the fuck is this copy of a Blossom on your list? Well, I have my reason. Now, if you've seen my Pokemon Black series, I love that game. So, one of the NPCs would be trading one, and you could trade a Cottonee for a Petalil. I grabbed out my Sunstone to give it to her, and I evolved it into an elegant, Lilligant. She was my first Pokemon that I got from a trade. The beautiful look and the green and red mixed really well with this Pokemon. Now, I didn't keep it because excuse me, I had to burp. Because I only used it for Pokemon musicals, which soon kind of got a little boring afterwards. But for a long-standing Pokemon from my childhood, I nicknamed her Buttercup. Okay. Anyways, number 9 is Coughing. This actually happened a few months ago when I was going to my former secret base on Pokemon Alpha Sapphire. I had to go home after I was chatting with my friends at school, and while I went to go to my dad's van, I was very surprised to find a blue meteor with purple smoke coming out of the holes. I was so happy to find my first shiny Pokemon that was neither from Wonder Trade nor from the GTS, and it was quickly caught with a Dusk Ball. My friend wanted to trade a shiny Minccino for this Pokemon, but I denied it and traded a shiny Finnegan instead. I named this Coughing First Shiny! But if I had to change it, I would have named it Toxic Meteor. Anyways, number 8 is Flaffy. Now, this Pokemon definitely reminds me of my plush that I bought from China, from a zoo in China. This plushie was a sheep with pink bows, a pink scarf, a fluffy head and body, pink horns, and a cute smile. Although sometimes it gave me nightmares. This sheep came from a very popular Chinese cartoon/anime called Pleasant Goat and Big Wolf. Once I saw Flaffy, I knew it looked just like my favorite pink sheep. But sadly, I didn't encounter this Pokemon in any of my games, but if I found this Pokemon, I would have named it Pretty Sheep, because my plush's name was Pretty Sheep. Pretty silly name, I know. Keep in mind that this part of the audio is from my game. Now hopefully you guys could hear that. If not, I would be sad. But anyways, number 7 is Mudkip. So I heard you like my second favorite childhood starter Pokemon ever! While watching the whole Pokemon anime, I was watching the episode A Mudkip Mission, and when Ash and the gang were seeing millions of Mudkip in the stream, I was awing and screaming everywhere because of its adorableness. And look at this guy! He's so cute! The iconic... So freaking cute. Okay, anyways. Anyway, that scene was just so cute, but for some reason it was also hilarious because of these cute little adorable voices repeating their names over and over again. Although, for a grass type lover, that's all you're getting if you didn't want me to talk about grass type starters all day. Phew. So be warned if you're next to my friend, which I'm going to name Shoujo. She will be screaming at the screen saying, Lucario! Over and over again. So anyways, the first Lucario I had was in Pokemon White 2. Now, I don't remember where I got it, but nonetheless, I definitely enjoyed using it. Especially fighting the Elite Four in the game, since it took me forever to get to the Champion Iris. Anyways, I didn't really have that much to say about this Pokemon, although I did have a pretty silly nickname, which I asked myself, how do I mix the words fighting and steel? Oh, I know, Fatio! I know, pretty silly. That was an amazing battle cry. As everyone may know, if you watch me for my Pokemon videos, or probably still waiting for the next official Creepypasta reading video, or that I just love the Gen 5 games. And as a Gen 5 lover, I have to pick between Reshiram, Zekrom, Kyurem, Genesect, Meloetta, etc. for my favorite legendaries. So, I chose, you guessed it, Reshiram! This Pokemon, I knew right when I first saw it on the cover of its box art that I wanted it to catch that thing so badly. The thing is that mainly people choose Zekrom over this magnificent being that causes destruction with blue fire. Its graceful look is like a goddess that floated down onto the ground, and then once it lands, cry out its cry, which kind of echoes if you listen carefully. Anyways, as for now, I don't really name my legendaries because why would you name your legendaries? They already have awesome names. So, here's a substitute name, Flareton. Anyways, I'm saying anyways a lot. I should probably stop. Oh well. As this Pokemon definitely is the most underrated of the evolutions, and I wanted to give it some love. The first time I got Leafeon was from Pokemon Platinum, when I was given a free Eevee for my Pokemon adventure. Speaking of Eevee and Leafeon, I even have an Eevee plushie and a Leafeon plushie, just because I love this. It's so freaking cute. Okay, I'm sorry. I then trained it up in Eternal Forest, and once I got it, I was so happy. I feel as though Leafeon is a very underrated Pokemon, like I said before, but I don't really care because I love grass types. And Leafeon is just cute and beautiful. I mean, I think this is one of the most unique designs they gave for a evolution, other than Vaporeon being kind of like a mermaid, but I don't care. Anyways, when I think of an evolution, I think of my first evolution, my favorite evolution, not first evolution, that'd be weird, Leafeon. I named it Leafeonix because at the age of 7 and 9, I basically named every grass type back then Leafeonix. I don't know why, it's just like a Phoenix, and I'm a grass type, and then I don't really know. Is that too loud for you? Sorry. Anyways, I didn't mind this Pokemon being 4 times weaker to fire. I just thought about how adorable and graceful its evolutionary line looked. And it's Swadloon. I feel as though this Pokemon resembles how an introvert feels. Always wants to be kept alone inside without anyone bothering them. Just relaxing and not having to worry about what lurks outside or have to worry about their schedule. When I see this Pokemon, I just want to snuggle up to it, maybe eat some Pokepuffs to it too. Just relaxing, watching some YouTube or past Cartoon Network shows. If I ever get to explore Generation 5 again in a remake or game that lets you travel to Unova, I definitely capture Swadloon and name it Izumi, since I caught it in spring and that's what it means in Japanese. Yep, one of the most popular Pokemon is on my list. For For some weird reason, now whenever I get the chance to have a Ralts, I'll always either have it on my team from the start or in post-game. My first Ralts was in Pokemon White 2, when I went to the Ferris wheel with Curtis and he traded his Ralts. And I traded I forgot what I traded, but that doesn't matter. I really love this Pokemon's design with its slenderness and postured form. This Pokemon, sadly portrayal that's waifu material, has always been a part of my team every time I can have a Ralts. Every time I have a Gardevoir, I always name it Emerald. Because I thought it was a grass type when I first saw it, because green. Finally, I get to talk about this Pokemon. Okay. So, this Pokemon is just awesome! The first time I saw this Pokemon while watching a Pokemon Black Let's Play, I saw this grass smiling snake in front of the screen, and I knew I just had to have it as my starter. Now, I was around 7, and when I first got it, and I looked at it as a toy instead of a companion. I know, pretty selfish. Now that I'm training a superior in Pokemon Alpha Sapphire, I can see how its speed and attack does greatly against foes. Although Sceptile might be first place in the Grass-type starters ranks, Superior in its pre-evolutions will always be number 1 in my heart. Just like Gardevoir, if I get a chance to have a Snivy, I'll get it no matter what stage I'm at in the game, because Superior is always my bestest friend in Pokemon history. No one, and I do mean no one, not even a legendary, can top my all-time favorite, which is why I named it Prelude, because this Pokemon introduced me into the Pokemon games and carried on its legacy as a swift, graceful, and powerful Pokemon. Okay, now that is all done, excuse me while I go figure out my final top 9 favorite classes in Team Fortress 2 and my top 14 favorite schoolgirls characters. I'll see you guys in the next video. The Triforce with you, and for now, you get Pokemon Go to work properly.